Focus at this hour, in fact, is on the election, the crucial state elections. And out of the five, four are done. Now it's the turn for Telangana, which will be polling on the 30th of November. Now, the battle for Telangana and the campaign, ladies and gentlemen, is reaching its crescendo. The battle, in fact, where the Prime Minister now, after focusing on Rajasthan, is firmly focusing on the state for the BJP. Prime Minister is in fact in the next starting today in the next couple of days would be conducting rallies and road shows in the state of Telangana, where the BJP is at least hoping to make double figure as far as the state election is concerned. Meanwhile, the main battle is being seen between the BRS and the Congress, and in some places it's a triangular fight as well. But very, very interestingly, in the state of Telangana, while the campaign is being led by the who's and who of all political parties, BJP, Congress and the BRS, the big question that has been put forward to the voters, or at least the assertion that has been put forward to the voters, is who are the main players and which one is the B team, where the BRS finds itself mentioned by both the BJP and the Congress as the B team of the other. Today, the Prime Minister in Telangana, he tore into the BRS and the Congress. In fact, the Prime Minister said that BRS and Congress are the same team. He also said KCR betrayed Telangana. Meanwhile, Congress chief Mallikarjun Kharge was also in Telangana campaigning for the party. He hit out at Prime Minister Narendra Modi and the BRS. In fact, the Congress chief went on to say that there is a clear agreement between the BJP-BRS. It's very, very interesting about how this is panning out, because it's one regional satrap versus two national parties fighting to turn the tide in the state of Telangana. Let's listen in.
कांग्रेस पार्टी हो या फिर बीआरएस, इन दोनों की पहचान भ्रष्टाचार, परिवारवाद और तुष्टीकरण और खराब कानून व्यवस्था, यही इन दोनों की पहचान है। इसलिए ये दोनों पार्टियां एक दूसरे की कार्बन कॉपी है, और इसलिए मेरी बात याद रखिएगा, कांग्रेस केसीआर एक समान, दोनों से रहो सावधान।
KCR's daughter, somehow she was, whether BJP involved her or they were partners, I don't know. They arrested BJP, all up people, those who are involved in excise. Here also, first they called, involved, ED questioned everything. What made them to discontinue it? Okay? Therefore, we are doubting this. This is the open, all questions before them. They should reply.
All right, so the final push at this moment is being conducted by all political parties. Remember, today is 26th. On 28th, in fact, the campaigning in the state of Telangana will come to an end. And then, of course, the voters will decide whether KCR gets a third term in the state, or can the Congress, in fact, as many are saying it's a close fight, bring down that upset and pocket one more southern state in the country. Let me very quickly at this moment bring in our guests, those who are joining us for the discussion on this. Nagesh Ri is the spokesperson of the Congress party. We also have Rachna Reddy, spokesperson of the Bharatiya Janata Party in Telangana. Sridhar Reddy, spokesperson of the BRS, is also going to join us. And Pulla Rao, senior journalist, in fact, and political commentator, is also with us. Welcome. Thank you so much to all my guests for joining us this evening. Mr. Rao, I want to start by asking you, before I go to my political guest, how do you see the entire the chessboard of politics at this moment stacked in the state of Telangana. While sitting in Delhi, we keep reading about the fact that it's a close election. The Congress is looking for a revival. There is a tough contest with the Congress and the BRS on most seats. Where is the BJP and who is the B team, sir?
First of all, the Congress and BRS are fighting very fiercely and they're equal. Secondly, the BJP has not kept quiet. We shouldn't forget that from 2018 till this year, 4 or 5 years, they have worked very hard and they have brought up the party. How many votes they'll get, how the fight is going to take shape, we can't say. Don't forget, they got only 6% votes in 2018, went up to 20% in 2019. Now, how well they'll do, but they're giving a very fierce fight. In the last week, the BJP was not given much weight, but they're fighting. The number of seats, the percentage is something I can't say. As far as the other two parties are concerned, definitely the Congress has put up a very stiff, surprising fight. It has come up after the Karnataka elections. So there's a lot of uncertainty, there's a lot of expectations and unpredictability. There's still a few more days left. Who will swing it? It's a triangular fight in half the seats. It cannot be said it's only a direct fight. In triangular fights, anything can happen. One interesting point I want to tell you, you had mentioned that this is a regional party against two national parties. Yes, but this regional party does not have any other regional party coming and contesting in Telangana. No Admi party, no Samajwadi party, no other parties, because he has very good relations with all the other regional parties. So it's a kind of very interesting situation. He's fighting with the Congress and all the regional parties, they kind of sympathize with him. So let us see, it's a very tight fight.
It's a tight fight and it will have an impact not only on what happens in Telangana, but also in sort of national messaging as well. Where does the BRS find itself? Whether there is any place for the BRS post December 3rd results in India Alliance or possibly towards the NDA. That will also be interesting to see ahead of 2024. But let me very quickly at this moment start, in fact, with Mr. Sridhar Reddy. Mr. Reddy, your party and Mr. KCR, both the BJP and the Congress are calling your party as the B team. The Congress says it's the B team. It's an understanding with the BJP. Prime Minister Narendra Modi himself at a rally had said that Mr. KCR and KTR had wanted to join the NDA and he did not let them do it. Whose B team is at this moment is the BRS, sir?
No, we gave a clarification many times till now that these are all rumors. An Honorable Prime Minister has spoken lies. Our Chief Minister as well as our Working President gave clarification that they met, they wanted their blessings, but doesn't mean that they wanted to join NDA or something. It's only a lie. And at that level, Prime Minister is lying is not, correct to this stature. And number two, we don't have to be a B team for either Congress party or BJP. We are a team of Telangana people. We are a team of Telangana people. We are a strong force in Telangana and we are going to form the government for the third time. And we don't have any doubts on it.
Mr. Nagesh D, is the whole ploy of trying to paint BRS and BJP with the same brush, is it trying and make sure that at least the anti-incumbency vote is not divided and you can get the benefit out of the anti-incumbency vote against KCR? Is that why the Congress keeps going back? Because, if many people have been questioning and if you want to fight the BJP, then possibly the strongest party has to fight the Bharatiya Janata Party. Why couldn't you come to an understanding with the BRS on that?
Sorry, I couldn't get your question thoroughly because I got a call. See, Congress party is putting up and is controlling a narration of the Telangana present today only. Congress party saying BJP, BRS is a B team to BJP. There is a credible reasoning for it. There is a liquor issue in the nation going on. Mr. Shishodia belongs to our party. He is in a jail. And who is roaming out here in Telangana? They only claim, BJP only put up a issue saying that Ms. Kavita is under liquor scam. Why don't ED comes here? There is paper leakage issue going here. Huge monetary transaction happened. Each paper costed 10 to 20 lakhs rupees. Why can't ED come here? ED coming here and raiding on the opposition party Congress MLAs? Why can't BRS MLAs? So
No, but
there is
then, sir,
credible another information. Our Prime
Mr.
Minister,
Nagesh,
respected
Mr.
Prime
Nagesh,
Minister
then may I
Modi
ask
ji,
you a
Amit-
corresponding question on that? If
Yes,
the
go
ED
ahead.
comes and raids the Congress people, then you say that the ED is working for the Bharatiya Janata Party, and you want the same ED to go ahead and raid another opposition party. People will see that as double standards,
I'm
sir.
giving you reasoning. See, ED is supposed to take a voluntary action as per Prevention of Money Laundering Act. It's supposed to be take a suo moto actions, right? And no suo moto action
No,
happened
that's
till
not
date
right.
in
No,
Telangana.
that's
There are
not right.
various issues.
No,
Prime Minister
I'm
Modi
a
ji
lawyer
and
here,
Amit Shah
and
ji,
you're talking
Nadda ji
absolutely
You're
claims
right,
here.
ma'am.
They-
The
it need not
enforcement
take any
directorate
suo
only
moto
picks up
action.
the enforcement
No, that's not
directorate
right.
picks up FIRs and then, of course, starts the investigation.
Yes,
It doesn't
yes,
go on
yes.
its own
the
registering
ECIRs
the
have to be
FIRs.
there on record.
It doesn't
Yes,
go
not
registering the
FIR,
FIRs on its own. But go
exactly.
and
They have
complete your
some
point, Mr.
information
Nagesh.
report. Yeah. Yeah. You're saying something, Mr.
No, go ahead,
You're
complete your
saying
point, sir.
something? So what I'm trying to say is that Prime Minister Modi ji claims that there is a huge corruption in Kaleshwaram. Amit Shah ji claims that JP Nadda ji claims that there is a huge corruption in BRS ruling government. Why can't ED enter? Why can't action taken against?
Okay.
Because you are
Rachna
in a
Reddy,
central.
respond to
Here they
what
came-
what
here they
Nagesh
came
ji
and
is
gave
saying. While the Prime Minister continues to, in fact, campaign in the state of Telangana, and he says that, there is commonality between the BJP and the Congress and the BRS in terms of dynasty, in terms of corruption. What action has the BJP or the Modi government taken against corrupt practices or the allegations that you have made against the government of Telangana?
The government of Telangana, the corruption, or rather the liquor scam that Mr. Nagesh Reddy is talking about, it's in the stage of investigation, where Kalvakuntla Kavita has been spoken about in other people's ECIR or other accused ECIR, but no specific ECIR, which is equivalent to an FIR, has been registered against her yet. An investigation by the ED is still going on, and an investigation can go on for as long as it will go on. Now, Mr. Nagesh Reddy should answer if his party is so high and mighty about corruption. Mr. Nagesh Reddy should answer as to why, when Revant Reddy was caught red-handed in corruption, trying to buy out an MLC in the vote for note case in 2015, he was arrested by the ACB of the state. He is presently for the last 8 years out on bail. Charge sheets have been filed, supplementary charge sheets have been filed, and the ACB also filed forensic analysis certifying that the video showing him bribing the MLC is an authentic one, and the voice also is an authentic one. So I am a lawyer by profession, and I know that legal proceedings take time. But what is this love between KCR and the Congress party that it's 9 years and the trial isn't commencing? This evidence has been on record for at least the last 3 years. And as far as Mr. Sridhar, hence the Congress cannot be. See, it's the issue of the pot calling the kettle black. The Congress has been known for corruption, and the Congress is the one which teaches other parties about corruption. And as far as Mr. Sridhar Reddy's
Madam, let's not get into these sweeping statements about this party is known for corruption. Every political party has seen its share of controversies when it comes to corruption, including the current Bharatiya Janata Party under Prime Minister Narendra Modi. There have been certain allegations which they keep saying that are not, in fact, investigated because it is the BJP. But very quickly, at this moment, when you, Mr. Rao, who's fighting whom? Is there a confusion on who the main contender for the BRS is at this moment? Is it the BJP or the Congress? Or is it such a it's a triangle, a round robin that everybody will have to take on everyone to try and sustain themselves?
It's a very, very critical fight. It's a fight where all the stakes are very high. The stakes are very high. And whoever wins this election, there will be profound changes. If KCR loses this election, maintaining his party will be very difficult. Therefore, I would say that in some areas, the Congress and the BJP are rivals. In some areas, the BRS and BJP, I would only say in 15 seats to 20 seats, the BJP is a powerful force. In the rest of the seats, the Congress, BRS, and MIM in 7-8 seats. It's a quadrangular fight by and large. It's not simple. But of the 5 states going for election right now, this is the most critical state for the BJP, which would not like to see the Congress in
Okay,
power.
Mr. Rao,
For the
very
Congress,
quickly before I go to back to Mr. Reddy, is this the most fierce fight or the most tough fight that Mr. KCR is facing in his political career after being the chief minister for 10 years?
absolutely.
Yes.
He never expected this kind of fight.
No.
Perhaps he made some wrong
Congress,
calculations. I won't venture who's going to win
Ankit.
or lose. But it was unexpected fight that he
Okay.
has on his hands.
Okay.
We have to see the result play out.
Okay.
It was unexpected. It is the fiercest fight he has faced.
Mr. Reddy, you heard Mr. Rao. He's saying this is the fiercest fight that Mr. KCR had to face in his political career so far. Is there an acknowledgement of that within your party as well? And who is your main competitor, Congress or the BJP?
There is no such situation basically. Congress is creating hype in the social media. Actually, on the ground, the situation is totally different. Now I am the election in charge for Uppal Assembly constituency in Hyderabad. We are winning hands down with a huge majority this time again. And BJP also has created a lot of hype 3-4 months back. They were saying we are going to form the government and all that. I told many a times on this forum also, the balloon will be blasted very soon, whatever hype they are creating. Same thing happened. Most of the senior leaders who were there in the core committee, National Executive Committee, went and joined other parties. Even whatever hype today Congress party has created or creating by bringing in leaders from Karnataka, leaders from Delhi, he is going to dilute it in a day or two.
But Mr.
Because
Reddy,
Telangana
so are
is
you telling me it's going to be a cakewalk, or is there an acknowledgement that this is a tough election? Your opponents have caught up as far as Mr. KCR is concerned. 10 years anti-incumbency. There are many promises which have been made which have not been fulfilled. Of course, there must be some murmurs on the ground.
Ankit, after 10 years of governance, definitely here and there, some issues might be there. Few sections might be a bit disappointed or having some dissatisfaction. Doesn't mean that we have anti-incumbency. It's a big word to say. We don't have any anti-incumbency, and people of Telangana believe KCR's leadership.
Okay.
They understood and experienced a stable and able leadership in the past 9.5 years, and they've seen what kind of development new state can have. They do it, and the welfare which was implemented.
Okay.
So Congress and BJP is no match to KCR, neither to BRS party. We are going to form the government for third time.
December 3rd, we'll have all these answers
majority.
and we'll connect again and we'll try and understand what has happened, on December 3rd. But Nagesh Ji, what gives Congress and Revanth Reddy this kind of confidence this time that Congress has a real chance as far as Telangana is concerned? You know what had happened in last time in the election. The Congress was decimated. You were seen as the main opponent. And after that, even in Lok Sabha, the Congress did not perform as well as the Congress possibly perhaps wanted to perform in the state of Telangana, despite the kind of popularity that Sonia Gandhi, because of the formation of the state of Telangana, has on the ground. Has the Congress not been able to capture or galvanize that?
Absolutely. What you said is a half-placed true statement. There is a huge sympathy towards Congress. As Congress given the Telangana, there is a larger feel in the Telangana state. And when it comes, the Congress, how Congress is moving to formation of the government, because of being a responsible opposition, we fought it with BRS on all the issues. It may be a corruption issues, it may be a Kaleshwaram issue, it may be a paper leak issue. The whole of the youth of the state is completely supporting Congress, not only state. You can check out last 6 months graph. BRS leaders, BJP leaders are joining in the Congress party. Why? Because of the confidence gaining, and Congress is controlling the narration and it is moving towards the formation of the government. You can see Kodandarams to intellectuals to all political party, Sharmila, Vijay Shanti, all are joined Congress. Why? Because they are putting their faith in the Congress. They believe in the Congress. Congress is going to form the government. And as you said that, what is why so popular these days in the Congress?
Right.
Because recently we got changed the leadership around half a year ago, 1.5 years ago. PCC, Mr. Revanth Reddy took the charge and he gave a
But Mr.
extraordinary
Revanth
confidence
Reddy is
to
an
the lower
export from
cadre.
other political party. He was an RSS member at one point of time. Does that bother the Congress workers in the state of Telangana?
No, it doesn't bother. It doesn't bother. But it's just a kind of dish for the opposition to claim,
Okay.
as Rachna ji claiming. No, it's always a hangover of BRS and BJP.
Okay.
Revanth Reddy is the
Rachna
only
Reddy
hangover. They are
for
not
the
speaking
Bharatiya
the
Janata
fact, as
Party,
you said.
which it seemed, and I have gone to Hyderabad when the local elections were taking place there. I'd covered that. JP Nadda and all your big leaders were campaigning even for the municipal elections in the state in Hyderabad. At that point of time, with Bandi Sanjay, it seemed that there is some momentum for the Bharatiya Janata Party. What led to changing of Sanjay Bandi? And, it just seems that the BJP has not been able to sustain the momentum just ahead of this very crucial election.
Yeah, let's keep politics
thank you for
aside.
that
Let's be
question.
honest.
Mr. Bandi Sanjay
Let Rachna Reddy answer that.
Mr. Bandi Sanjay has not been removed. He has been promoted to a National General Secretary. I mean, unfortunately for the Congress and the TRS, we are not a family-run feudal, corrupt political party where people are presidents until the day they die or they are not. We have a method and a manner, and his term of 3 years was completed, and it was time that he be promoted. That is when the new president took charge. And as far as the bravado, as much of a flash in the pan as it is, that has been projected by the BRS and the Congress is concerned, it is nothing but a flash in the pan. Okay. Because if you see, you yourself have stated that you've been there for the GHMC elections as well. You should also know the fact that nobody got a majority, and and Bharatiya Janata Party got several seats and it won around 48 seats in the GHMC. Okay. So Congress is a losing force, a force that is going to be decimated in 2024. And right now also the Karnataka election was a flash in the pan which cannot be emulated to Telangana. Madam, so what is happening is I completely agree with what
political parties winning and losing elections. There was Himachal before and then of course Karnataka. So elections winning and losing can't be flash in a pan. It's for people to decide who they want and how they want their government to be. Mr. Rao, I'm completely out of time, sir. 10 seconds to you. You will have to come.
Okay.
Quickly.
One thing is this free movement of leaders from BJP to PRS back to BJP. There's total freedom of movement. There's no immigration control. No other state has this kind of thing. One leader has changed parties 3 times this year. So that's one thing you should keep in mind. Free movement of all leaders.
It's very important. It's the politics of the turncoats, and still each political party keeps on, in fact, keep pointing fingers on each other, saying that your people are not good and they are corrupt, and then suddenly you find that leader next day donning the colors of a different political party. That's the nature of our politics. Thank you so much at this moment to all my guests for joining me. It will be an interesting election, and the fate of Mr. KCR, his party, is on the line. Can the Congress look for a revival, and what will be the fate of the Bharatiya Janata Party? All that will be answered on December 3rd. As the results will be out for all the 5 states. Thank you so much at this moment. Ladies and gentlemen, a quick break. News and updates continue on the other side.